Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. Let's get right into it. Samantha Bee is fighting controversy after her comments about Ivanka Trump. She apologized yet again last night at an awards show, saying, quote, "Every week I strive to show the world as I see it, unfiltered. Sometimes I should probably have a filter." Now, she's set to lose at least 2 advertisers for these remarks she made Wednesday night. Take a look.
Ivanka Trump, who works at the White House, chose to post the second most oblivious tweet we've seen this week. You know, Ivanka, that's a beautiful photo of you and your child, but let me just say, one mother to another, do something about your dad's immigration practices, you feckless c***. He listens to you.
Wow. And now even President Trump is fighting back. He tweeted this morning saying, "Why aren't they firing no talent Samantha Bee for the horrible language she used on her show? A total double standard." Erica, why do you think that they're not firing Samantha Bee and Roseanne got fired?
Well, I go back to the historical significance of making racial jokes versus even gender jokes. And I know that some people don't get it. And I understand that they don't. I'm not going to attack people for not getting it because I really don't think that that moves the needle at all, regardless of what the other side is doing. I do think that we do a terrible job of talking about the significance of cultural history in this country and why Black people are behind hundreds of years because of slavery and because of the institution of racial discrimination in this country with civil rights.
I also think what's interesting here, someone made it a comparison on Twitter. Remember, the boss fired Roseanne. This is Donald Trump, the federal government, getting mad at Samantha Bee. That's a different story now, because now you've crossed into First Amendment issues. You can't have the federal government saying you can't say things, and that the court has claimed that his Twitter account is part of the federal government. So one is a boss and one is federal government.
I would have loved President Trump to have condemned what Roseanne Barr said. Yes, Samantha Bee said something vulgar. It's not comparable to racism. I was disappointed in Samantha Bee. I'm a fan of hers. I think that what she did was dilute and hijack the message because ICE is ripping babies apart from their parents as we speak. Right. And as a parent, Al, that must break your heart. But do you think what she said, did it even, was it not productive? I feel like no one's even talking about immigration now. They're talking about her.
Of course, and that's the way. What do we always talk about? Even with the kneeling in the NFL, the side that is not on Samantha Bee's side, whatever you want to call that, conservatives, they are masters at changing the narrative. Now we're not talking about police brutality. We're talking about disrespecting the military. We're not talking about immigrants being ripped apart from their children at our borders 30 minutes from San Diego. You know, this is not like far from us, but we don't talk about that. We talk about bad language. Our president started his presidency off with something that we would be off the air if we read that live. Okay, so like, let's not worry about bad language right now. We know what this is. This is a way to because you don't care about immigrants. You don't care about police brutality. So this is a way to get off that subject. And they do a great job of it. I stand in awe. Well done.
Well, I want to circle back to diluting the message, because it not only diluted the message of immigration, it also diluted the message of the significance of Roseanne being taken off the air because of what happened.
It diluted that whole thing.
And now we're having this back and forth, and it's completely unnecessary.
Right.